Okay. That was weird. Most CVs aren't good, frankly, not to throw shade, but there are a few CVs that are actually great, and at the class it works on most of them. Alright, Hujam, here's your game in the Montana. I would have liked to have visited Montana.
I need to get you a Midway replay.
Yeah, if you want to.
Well, I'm not doing CVs today, so. But, yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I pretty much one-shot a Shima with Midway.
Mm.
Oh, that's always satisfying to one-shot anything in this.
Oh, this is what you absolutely want to see in a Montana, right? A ton of subs and destroyers, and not a lot of ships that you can just whack. Just a Salem and Smolensk, really, with AP. Okay. Glowworm versus Hipper. Alright, DJ. Let's see. We're on 06.
Awaiting instructions.
Battlestar Galactica, everybody. I like the curling in here because by yourself really sucks against a destroyer, let alone 2 subs and a whole bunch of destroyers. Although, to be fair, you only have to worry about the Haragumo guns, the Daring torpedoes, and the Smolensk torpedoes. And the subs torpedoes. You don't have to worry about the F. Sherman so much. Your team has a Shimakaze with 20s, a Holland, a Smolensk, and 2 subs as well, and a Gearing. The Gearing is using 10-5 torpedoes. Interesting. I did not check Deadlock yet, but I do know it exists in Boto. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. Like I said before, Deadlock keeps coming out with more DLC to the point where I just don't know when I want to buy it. So there's that. Plus, sadly, I just don't have time for games anymore. Wish I did. I just don't. One torpedo protection hit. So Montana, for those of you guys who don't have Montana yet, she's a pretty good, I would consider her a generalist battleship. She's relatively fast. She's got decent armor. Her guns have really good pen. They're 4 or 6 millimeter guns. There's 12, or sorry, 16 of, no, 12. Yeah, 12 of them. She's pretty good. Hey, there you see, Snowmonkers. Switch to co-op. And you just get it done. That's it. You just get it done, you know? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with just getting it done. Aim higher. Well, I don't know. You've got HE loaded? You're trying to be a flame Tana right now, Hujam? Really? Generally speaking, when you've got the plane up, I didn't notice that. When you've got a spotter plane up, you want to aim lower than you think you need to. So I think Hujam's aim was okay. That being said, he completely whiffed, so maybe higher would have been better. Gary, what's up, dude? Salute. How you doing? You don't play battleships a lot, but when I do, I usually Montana. It's usually Montana. Such a good all-rounder. Yes, it is. Is that the shot you fired earlier? Wow. If so. Argumo. Why aren't you scoping in on the Haru? He's right there in front of you. Sideways, you can get all your shells on this target. He's also closer than the Smolensk. You must not have seen him. Even now you're zoomed out. Am I normal? Now I am. Thank you, Tashkent. I think I was slower. Too late. Time for some chocolate. Feels like, yeah, I think it was Tashkent. I just hit home, which is normal speed, so you're right. I was probably off a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. These are Hershey's Kisses. They are hot cocoa Hershey's Kisses. Actually pretty yummy. There's a hint of marshmallow in it, which I appreciate. So, Hujam, you've decided that you are the end of your flank. Is that correct? You're gonna play caboose? And you're gonna make it difficult for the enemy team to advance on you as you cut away. If that's the case, I think you should be heading towards A1. In other words, flip your guns, turn your ship 100% around. And go that way, you know?
Torpedoes to starboard.
You can get it for $3 a CD case right now if you're looking for sale. Oh, really, Simboto? Is that with all the DLC? Because that's the problem. There's so much DLC. APM Smolensk? Could have been better. Still, I appreciate the attempt. You should be backing up now. You've got a Hipper in front of you, and Gearing is coming over to your side too. Daring, daring, daring. Right there, daring. Yes, he's gonna back up. There he goes, there you go. Me likey. Oh, Ben, behold it, what's up? And games like this is why you don't play Battleships? Why is that, Grunty? Too slow for you? You'd fall asleep. So, the thing about Battleship is it requires a lot more patience than a lot of players are used to. And, you know, the hard thing is that when you play Battleships, you have to be patient to allow the game to develop. And those of you that watched me at the start of the stream, you probably saw a little bit about that with my FDG game. Because you need a destroyer to carry Epicenter. In randoms, not so much. In ranked, absolutely you do. But in randoms, not so much. We'll see what happens, but you're already down 2 ships. Make that 3 ships. And you only have 1 destroyer left to their 4. Oh, God. That's not good. So, guys. When I went to St. Petersburg for the CC Summit way back before COVID, I think 2019, 2018, God, I don't remember. One of the things that the developers showed us was very interesting. Oh my God, the Gearing got a torp on the small end, lol. It goes back to Putin's replay about crossing into battleship torpedo lanes. When I was at the CC Summit in St. Petersburg, there was actually a part where they showed us the overall power level, the impact that the different classes had on the game. At the time, and by the way, they used this to justify the CV rework. At the time, carriers had the greatest impact on the game, followed by destroyers by a decent margin, and then way behind those two classes was battleships and cruisers. In other words, for the most part, battleships and cruisers didn't carry games. A lot of people played them, but people didn't win a game simply because of a specific battleship or cruiser. Of course, we know when it comes to statistics, there are outliers. There are things that, you know, aren't the case. But it was really interesting to see. And, you know, after seeing that, I realized to myself, if I want to win a game, I'm going to play Destroyer. If I want to have fun and possibly make something happen at the end game, I'm going to play Battleship. And if I just want easy, mindless fun, I'm going to play Cruiser. And I say easy, mindless fun because as a Cruiser player, all I'm doing is spamming HE whatever for DPM. I'm not sure about popularity. They probably do. It's almost as if vision control wins games. Right. Well, it's not vision controls. It's also torpedo placement, base capture, all that kind of things that destroyers do. Which ship do I play when eating pizza? That's a trade secret, SF. This is the part you're finding the daring? Well, you've got a smoke screen in front of you, and you've decided to hell with this, you're going to push in now. Look at your Yamato and Schlieffen all the way in the 10 line there. They're helping. Wands, yeah, you're probably right there. Sure, a player means nothing when the team refuses to act on that vision. That's the challenge, and that's the frustration when it comes to playing ranked especially. You play one class, the counter to that class prevails, so you play the counter to the class that you were playing, and then you just get countered hard by that. Poor Daring made a mistake. He didn't expect you to turn back around and push him, and this is good. I like this replay simply because of that. You are showing how a battleship that says, you know what, I'm dark, I can turn around while they don't know I'm here, can have a huge impact. And you just did that, dude.
Panic torpedoes.
And we see packed torpedoes. Now, the Daring would have been better off spreading them instead of single firing them, but he panicked. Daring was a little greedy with torps, yes. Now you're only down by one ship. However, the enemy team has all of the caps, as once again, your team is just kind of camping the side there. But you've got a Kurfürst that's at a dead stop, that's looking someplace else and broadside to you. I mean, hello. Goodbye. 23k damage. That should tell him to move up a little bit. This is a good YouTube video. Simboto's already saying, good YouTube video. Forget the smallest. I go for the curve first, but okay, we'll see what happens. I got nothing, guys. I really have nothing on this. So, really the skill for this game has been kiting away and then turning around when detecting it's necessary to make that play while you're not detected. Still, you're not fully done yet. So there's that. And Harley Quinn, thank you for the sub, by the way. 20 months in a row. You're closing in. You're closing in on 2 years. I mean, holy hell. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you.
What is wrong with you, Harley?
What do you mean, what is wrong with her? Nothing's wrong with Harley. She's currently at...
Say that out loud? I'm sorry.
If I remember right, she's my #1 cheer for this month, by the way. Enemy team is throwing hard, starting to that daring, dying for no reason. Well, yeah. Nice turnout there. And you got the cap. You solo capped the middle ring, which is ridiculous. One last shot before the Kerfurst gets behind island cover. Make it count. And you make it count. Nice. Now you're up by a ship. You're up by health. You're still down by points, though. So you might want to move to the outer ring to prevent the enemy point gain and also gain points yourself. Also, wish your Conqueror all the best, as he is charging a Harugumo and a Forest Sherman.
I mean, he is trying to help, though. To help win the match.
Thank you, Simboto. Really appreciate that.
Like,
And we
normally I wouldn't like a BB just charging in like that, but I don't think he has much choice if he wants to win this.
You still got 7 minutes, but you're right.
Yeah.
With the point gain of the outer ring, it's less than 7. If you're lucky, the Hindenburg will farm out the Kerfurst. He's got the tools to do it. There it goes. And now it's just Vermont, lol, and 2 destroyers versus Montana, Conqueror, and Hindenburg.
Vermont is unspotted currently.
So you guys already said this is good for YouTube. I need to know what you guys think for level of player, skill level of player, beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and how would you title this? Haru sitting in smoke like a moron trying to farm with no spotting. I mean, the problem with Harugumo is you get comfortable with one particular playstyle and you cannot adapt as a result. Well, hello, Vermont. Conqueror just managed to get the solo cap in the middle. That is freaking huge for his team. Vermont now knows you exist. Can you get that cap? You got the cap before the Harugumo was able to shoot you. That's hilarious. Red team is standard for what you get on your side, yeah. Snowmongers, man, you've got the worst luck. I don't know what to tell you, other than sorry to hear it happened to you. But you know what? You're still here. I'll bet you wish you had AP loaded right about now. Because
I do like that he's going into the middle cap here, though, to prevent points.
he needs to. That's the only way to win, is to stop their point gain. It's not so much sucks to suck, dude. It's not so much sucks to suck. You have probably had bad RNG with teammates, but like I said, if you want to send in a replay or 2 of you playing today, send it in. I don't mind looking it over, man. So the Vermont has chosen death, and you know this because he's already chosen to turn into you. He's going to make the death spiral. If he wanted to win, he should have turned away from you. These enemy destroyers are truly horrible. The problem with both the Forest Sherman and the Yugumo is, or sorry, the Harugumo, is that both of them depend on somebody else to spot in order for them to do the most damage. If nobody's spotting for them, they're just not effective. Yes, he should have farmed you at range, but he didn't. He turned in. That's his fault. Yeah, you can send in a bad replay. I don't care, dude. Now, here we go. I think we're about to see a joust. Look at Hujam. He's already setting his turrets up to the side. You see that? Hujam, I would put him farther to the side. I would put him almost 90 degrees to the side, at least to the point where your rear turret can fire. Get him more, get him more, get him more, get him more. Zoom out. Don't zoom in so much. Too early, but you still got double Citadel, and then there comes another hit. Bye. So that was a dirty drive-by, but it worked. Don't stop the enemy when they're making a mistake. Damn right. You still are losing, though. 3 minutes. You need to kill another ship. You need to get the outer ring while the Conqueror sits in the middle ring in order to make that work. Is that what we should call this replay? Dirty drive-by? Love Ace Combat.
And yes, I approve of the dirty drive-by title.
This player knows his stuff. I stand by my assessment for YouTube video. Damn right, Simboto. Hujam does know his stuff. Although Hujam, I think you would have been better setting your turrets a little bit more perpendicular to you. But hey, you managed to make it work. It's just you had to turn a little bit more to get your rear turret in. All right, dirty drive-by. What skill level, guys? I'm almost thinking intermediate and advanced. $5 to Hindenburg while Hydro push those destroyers, at least kill one of them. That's what he should do. And that Hindenburg has also proven himself competent. As he is now, oh my god, he's capping the middle ring. The Hindenburg was capping the middle ring, which means that both destroyers have left. So, Hujam, I'd be looking over here to the right. Based off of the last known direction of the Hargamot and Sherman, I'd be looking here to the right. I don't know that I'd be stopping either. I'd be at about half speed, because you need that speed so that you can maneuver a little bit easier. He doesn't have Hydro or he wouldn't turn it on. Sadness. You're detected. Hey, what do you know? A destroyer has gone south this. Hey, look! Right there! It's almost like I knew what to expect because I played this game too damn much. Now, the Sherman's got terrible torpedo angles. He might have gotten a torpedo on you, but the chances are he didn't. So full speed into him now. Full speed.
And he's still gonna get the cap.
What's up,
Just
Kuroboa?
Johnny's
Oh, he did fire torpedoes at you. And that's what I think where full speed would have helped you ensure that you had the guy detected and all that. Instead, you were playing very cautious, which I kind of understand because you've got 40 seconds left and you are down on points. Take a look at the scoreboard closely, guys. Now, you are taking up 3 caps. You're tied. You're in the lead right there. You won. All you got to do is stop. No need to go forward. No need to get yourself killed. How much base XP do I think you get? Let's see. You got 1 base kill, 4 ships killed, 200,000 damage. I'm going to go with about 3.5, 3,500 base XP.
You got 3 solo caps.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm going with 3.5. It was 3K. Nice. Nice win, dude. Nice win. I love how you didn't give up, and that's important too. As Grunty was mentioning earlier, you know, like, very easy to give that up, right? Like, to say, ah, to hell with it, battleship boring, whatever. 200k damage, wow. Stream, yes ma'am.